All right. Yep. Nope. There we go. Good morning, beloveds. We are, I don't know. Okay. Nothing has been normal about this week. Yesterday, because we had the AC guys come in early, I didn't wash my hair. And so this morning, we were expecting to work out with the trainer, and he canceled on us, or actually just asked us to move it to tomorrow, which is totally a rest day. So we ended up on our bikes instead. So, yeah. But I did get my hair washed. So very happy about that. I also clipped off my claws. Now I just need to do all the cats because they all need their claws clipped. So, all right. We are doing the hidden power of the Bible. Let's do the housekeeping really quickly. And all the housekeeping is me reminding you that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. The website is creativelife.org. The constant contact email, info@creativelife.org. That gets you one email a week, tells you what's going on for the week and the month, and the hot links are hot. So click here now means it. It is also a blind CC, which means nobody will see your email. You won't end up on anybody else's email because of us. So, follow up. And let's move on to the, well, you know how I do that? You get one email a week, and then I say, unless something unusual happens, which is weather related. So our weather's been very wet, but y'all have a good thought for the people in Kerrville and Uvalde, because they're having that once in 1,000-year flood. It's bad. So please, I'm sure that there are organizations, I don't know any yet, and maybe we'll look into that probably for Sunday, but it's bad. I saw some footage. It apparently you can't get in or out of Uvalde right now. So, yeah. Now I'm going to move on to the social media from the standpoint of we do not monetize it. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So what we ask you to do is go like, subscribe, follow based on which platform you're on, and then engage with the individual post by reacting, commenting, and sharing. It bumps us in the algorithm. So a free and easy way that you can support the center is by getting our stuff in front of more people. So, all right, that is the big ask for today. And so now I'm going to move on into the hidden power of the Bible. I don't know why I said it that way. I'm just being dramatic. Which used to be called in the Bible in Light of Religious Science. So now I like to point out that this is a very thin book. You know, so it's not, Ernest didn't talk about the whole Bible. What he did is he went in and selected what he thought were the most relevant. I'm going to tell you they're probably his favorite passages, but the ones that speak to him, the ones that he thinks had the best voice for us today. He's not telling you that the whole Bible isn't relevant, but what he's saying is that these are particularly, in his mind, relevant. You may or may not agree with him, and that's okay. So it's been interesting for me, because I've read this book multiple times. But doing it out loud for you guys, it's different. So hope you're enjoying the journey with me. Today, we are going to read his selections from Matthew 7, and then we will start talking about them tomorrow. So I'm literally just going to read Matthew 7. I may or may not have commentary. We'll see. Because sometimes it's like, oh, that's where that comes from. Yeah, that's where it comes from. Now, all it says is Matthew 7. So I don't know where in the chapter these come from, but it is in the chapter 7 of Matthew, the Gospel of Matthew. So here we go. Judge not that ye be not judged, for with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. And with what measure you meet, it shall be measured to you again. And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but consider not the beam that is in thine own eye? Oh, how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote out of thine eye, and behold, a beam is in thine own eye. These and thous are a little bit much. Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thine own eye, and then thou shalt see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye. Give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet, and turn again and rend you. See, not that one. I like that one. It's like, I don't argue with people that I know are just going to argue for argue's sake. I can't change your mind. I'm not going to waste my breath. Although occasionally I will engage in an argument with somebody that I know I can't change their mind, but I do it because somebody else in the room needs to know that they're not alone. So you have to take that one with that in mind. If you know you can't change their mind, don't try. But if there is somebody in the room that needs to know that they're not alone, that's a different story. Okay? All right. Ask and it shall be given you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and they that seeketh findeth, and to them that knocketh it shall be opened. And that's one of my favorite things. If you never ask, the answer is always no. But if you ask, it could be a yes. It doesn't mean it will be, but at least you try, right? And it may open up, and it almost always opens up other possibilities. Like, you start a dialogue. Okay, well, not this, but now this is with people. The divine, that's something different. So keep that in mind. Okay. Oh, what person is there of you whom if their child ask bread, will give them a stone, and if they ask a fish, will give them a serpent? Jesse's talked about that one a lot. It's like, the divine won't necessarily give you bread, but it'll give you but it will give you ingredients. And the divine won't necessarily give you a fish, but it might give you instructions on how to build a fishing pole. So that's that. And like I said, I got that directly from Jesse. Okay. If ye then be evil, know how to give good gifts unto your children, how much more shall your spirit which is in heaven give good things to them that ask of it? Okay. Therefore, all things whatsoever ye would that people should do unto you, do ye even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets. Be ye at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there shall there be which go in thereat. Well, I can't wait to see what he has to say about that one. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. See, that's one that I might look up in one of my other editions, because I think he's using the King James Version, and I might choose to read a different translation because that didn't make sense. I mean, I get it. Look at it this way. You know, we have a stairway to heaven and a highway to hell. It says a lot about traffic, right? And I think that's what he's talking about here. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Well, yeah. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do people gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth fruit, but corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Wherefore by their fruits you shall know them. Okay? In the last battle of Narnia, that's the name of the book. It's the last book that he wrote in the Narnia, that C.S. Lewis wrote in the Narnia Chronicles. There is a conversation where between a follower of Aslan and a follower of Tash. And that's what he says. Good done in the name of evil is still good, and evil done in the name of good is still bad. So even the follower of Tash, and Tash was bad, but that the follower of Tash was doing good. So he's still good. Whereas if a follower of Aslan, who is good, was doing bad, he would still be evil. So by your fruits you shall know them. By your actions you shall know them. Okay, okay. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but they that doeth the will of the Spirit which is in heaven. Okay. Many will say to me that in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them, I will liken them unto a wise person, which built their house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that door, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish person, which built their house upon the sand. And the rains descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon the house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. And it came to pass, when Jesus had ended these sayings, the people were astonished at his doctrine. For he taught them as one having authority, and not as the scribes. Oh, okay. I have this note, but I think it has to do with the judge not, that ye be not judged. Which my question is, and it's written, you can kind of see it right there. Why do Christians think they are so persecuted? Jesus didn't teach that. So, we'll get into that tomorrow. So we will tackle judge not ye, that ye be not judged. And then we might do a couple of these. I don't know. We'll see. I may only do one tomorrow because, that's a lot. Judge not, lest you be, that you be not judged. And again, he's using the King James Version. Like, I kind of want to go look those up and see what passage they are and check a different translation. I love my student Bible for a Bible class that I took when I was at Auburn. But really, honestly, the Catholic Bible is my favorite translation. It has this soft and gentle way of doing it, and the language is easier. I do have a couple of the new translations. There's one called The Way, where they put it in modern language, which is really interesting because I love it. I think it's really interesting to see it translated into modern language. It's interesting that Reverend Jesse doesn't like it at all. And I get it, to each their own. But what I like to do is pull a couple of different 2 or 3 translations and read 2 or 3 different translations to see, how they did it. I also have the Lamas one, which is ironic. When I took one of Reverend Norm's Bible classes, the required text for the class was the Lamas Bible, and he didn't use it. And we all kind of went, well, what Bible are you using? Which is, I think it's the St. Joseph's edition. You can go to any good Catholic bookstore and, ask them for a Bible, and that's the edition you'll get. And he told us, and I was like, so I went to a Catholic bookstore and bought that one. Because I like the way it's translated. And it's not, they're not changing the meaning. They're just using different words, which are a little more clear, and it doesn't have the these and thous. So, or the saith, which then you trip over when you're trying to read them. So, which is probably why they did that. All right, and so now I'm going to wrap this up. We have done chapter 7. We will talk about it tomorrow, And I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, wondrous day, fantastic. Let me slow down. I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonder-filled day, an awesome day, an amazing day. Be aware of the heat day. We are drying out. We're only supposed to get spotty showers today, like 20 to 30%, as opposed to the it's been raining for 3 days straight day. So if you get the rain, feel free to dance in the rain, but stay out of the thunderstorms. Drink plenty of water. Be aware of the heat. Make sure you make time to sit down and rest. Take care of business. Let's start wrapping this week up. You got this. Cuddle your fur babies day. Oh, I forgot all that, didn't I? Well, that's okay. Do that little task that you've been putting off day. Get your paperwork in order day, because I think I'm looking for things that I'm not getting day. You got this day, a good day, and if that is too much pressure, because occasionally it is, simply have a day. You are enough just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, and an absolutely beautiful masterpiece, as well as a work in progress at your own pace. Okay, that's my favorite part of that sentence, merely from the standpoint of comparison is the thief of joy. So it's your masterpiece. Do it at your own pace. And don't compare yourself to anybody else. All right? Your lived experience is different and valid. And as Reverend Dusty likes to say, you are a godling. So explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything is possible. All right, beloveds. I'm going to move on into the process of my day. So I'm going to encourage you. Oh, no. Hang on. Wrong part of this. Wrong part of the script. There is no script. It's just, I've been doing this for a while. Reverend David should be on sometime this afternoon. I will be back with you around in that 9 to 9:15 hour space tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved, and I will see you next.